Look at your bank account. Now look at the bags under your eyes in the mirror. Do you see the correlation? No, because there isn't one. You have been fed a poison since birth, a poison wrapped in the sweet sugar of virtue. You were told that if you grind, if you sweat, if you bleed for the company, you will be rewarded. You treated your boss like a leader. He treated you like a battery. You are penniless, not because you are lazy. You are penniless because you are too useful. You are the ox that pulls the cart until its heart bursts, only to be sold for meat when its legs fail. In 2026, hard work without leverage is not a strategy. It is slow suicide. Today, we surgically remove your slave morality. We go back 2,500 years to the dark wisdom of Sun Tzu to understand why the general gets the gold and the soldier gets the grave. Stop crying. Sharpen your blade. It's time to learn the difference between force and position. Let us dissect the corpse of your career. Why are you here? Why are you broke? The modern corporate structure is designed to decouple effort from reward. This is not an accident. It is architecture. In the year 2026, this architecture has reached its peak efficiency. The system relies on a concept called the asymmetric extraction of value. When you work your ass off, what are you actually doing? You are trading a finite resource, your time, your biological energy, your sanity, for a fixed rate. You are selling a limited commodity, hours, into a market that demands infinite scale. Your boss, however, operates on a different plane of physics. He is not trading time. He is building a machine. Every hour you work adds grease to his machine. When you leave, the machine remains. The value you created stays with the structure, not with the individual. You walk out the door with nothing but your salary, which is calculated to be exactly enough to keep you alive to work another day, but never enough to set you free. This is a subsistence trap. Psychologically, you are trapped by the good student syndrome. In school, if you studied hard, you got an A. The input matched the output. The corporate world exploits this neurological pathway. You think, if I stay late, he will notice. If I save the project, he will promote me. Wrong. In the eyes of a strategic operator, high performance without demand for leverage signals cheapness. If you work hard for free or for low pay, you are signaling to the market that your price is low. You are depreciating your own asset value. You have become a commodity, and commodities are replaced the moment a cheaper version or an AI agent appears. The shame you feel, that penniless shame, that is your instincts screaming at you. Your soul knows you are being harvested. You are not a partner in the business. You are the fuel in the furnace. The furnace burns bright. The owner gets warm, but the coal turns to ash. You are the coal. Sun Tzu would look at your hard work and shake his head in disgust. He would call this tactics without strategy. In Chapter 5, Energy, Sun Tzu writes, "The clever combatant looks to the effect of combined energy and does not require too much from individuals. Hence, he is able to select the right men and utilize combined energy." Understand this word. She is the momentum of a boulder rolling down a mountain. She is the leverage of a dam holding back water. Your boss has shies. He owns the mountain. He owns the dam. You have liai. You are pushing the boulder up the hill with your bare hands. Sun Tzu teaches that victory comes from positioning, not just fighting. The general who wins is the one who positions his troops on the high ground before the battle begins. Your boss positioned himself on the high ground, ownership capital. You positioned yourself in the valley, labor. No matter how hard you fight in the valley, gravity is against you. Sun Tzu also speaks of empty and full. The boss occupies the full. He holds the assets, the client lists, the brand, the IP. You occupy the empty. You hold nothing but your job description. When you work hard to impress him, you are pouring your energy into his fullness. You are filling his storehouse while emptying your own. This is why you are penniless. You have violated the fundamental law of warfare. Never expend resources without capturing territory. You spent 5 years expending resources, but you captured 0 territory. You fought a war for a mercenary captain and didn't even keep the loot. Enough diagnosis. The wound is open. Now we cauterize it and hand you a weapon. You cannot change the past, but you can change the trajectory of the war. Here is the 3-step protocol to shift from the ox to the general. Step 1. The internal shift. Kill the employee. You must commit psychological patricide. Kill the idea that the boss is a father figure who will take care of you. He is your adversary in a zero-sum negotiation for resources. Stop seeking validation. Seek leverage. From this moment, you are not an employee. You are a mercenary spy, behind enemy lines. Every day you walk into that office or log in, your goal is not to do a good job. Your goal is to extract value. What can you steal? Legally. Steal knowledge. Learn how the business model actually works. Not just your job, but the mechanics of the profit. Steal the Rolodex. Build relationships with the clients and suppliers independent of the boss. Steal the process. Document the workflows. Become the master of the how. Turn your labor into a tuition fee. If you are penniless in money, be rich in intelligence. Sun Tzu says, appear at points which the enemy must hasten to defend. March swiftly to places where you are not expected. You have been giving your labor away like water from an open tap. Why would anyone pay for water when the tap is always running? You must turn off the tap. The pullback. Stop volunteering. Stop working overtime for free. Do exactly what is required and use the remaining energy to build your escape raft. The bottleneck. Become the only person who knows how to solve a critical, painful problem. Hoard that specific knowledge. Do not document it. Keep it in your head. The no. Start saying no to low-value tasks. I cannot do that effectively without compromising the main project. When your output drops slightly, panic will set in. They will realize they relied on your free extra labor. This exposes their weakness. You are shifting the she momentum. You are making them realize your value by simulating your absence. Once you have the leverage, you control the key process or client relationship, and you have created scarcity. You strike. You do not beg for a raise. You present a business case. I manage X critical function. The market value for this result is Y dollars. Currently, I am compensated at Z dollars. We need to bridge this gap to maintain this level of output. If they refuse, because you have spent the last 6 months acting as a spy, you have an exit strategy. You take your skills to a competitor or you start your own venture using the knowledge you extracted. Sun Tzu says, "If the enemy is strong and I am weak, I withdraw. If the enemy is in disorder, I strike." Your boss's disorder is his reliance on underpaid, burnt-out staff. Exploit that. Listen to me closely. Poverty is not a virtue. Exhaustion is not a badge of honor. Your bank account is the only scoreboard that matters in this game of survival. The world does not care how hard you worked. It only cares about what you own and what you control. You have spent years building a castle for another man while sleeping in the rain. Pick up your bricks. Stop building his walls. Start building your weapon. The ox dies in the field. The general dies in his palace. Decide today, which one are you?